All right, hello. Welcome everybody to episode 4 of the World of Saluna campaign 1 on the new-ish. We're going for 4 or 5 weeks now, so we're not exactly still new. Podcast Queers and Spears here on Deathlight TV. Where last week we found ourselves in the capital of FAREAS, Roger Creek. We met some interesting NPCs around the town, and found ourselves at a fair where some of our gallant godlets found themselves competing in different games, winning and losing, where the brave Noctly found herself seeing a unicorn as a prize for one of the games. Demanding to have it back, we start this episode in initiative.
Red and blue more than the
Hello
guy in
there,
time.
my friends.
Where are shoes?
Hello.
Who wears shoes?
Hello.
So we find ourselves this week in initiative. Our lovely friend Noctly has tried to intimidate and get a unicorn from the purveyors of this game, as she can tell that it has been stolen from one of the possibly many gardens that her friend Gally Flint runs. We start off with initiative with Noctly. What would you like to do?
I want to Eldritch Blast right up towards his dumb face.
Okay, so you want to Eldritch Blast the
Goliath, right?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, I wasn't here at the tail end of last week, so
Yes.
can you recap what's happening right now?
Yeah,
Again?
so as Noctly went up to play this game, she noticed that there was a unicorn, a young, unbloomed unicorn as a prize. Not like a plushy one, but like an actual one that you guys had just met at Gally's garden. And she tried to intimidate the person running the stand, not the one that owned it, into giving it to her. But the owner of the stand, unfortunately, did not fall for her intimidation, and has started a fight, which all of you had been doing your own things and had finally come to convene on Noctly.
And now Noctly is point blanking Eldritch Blast.
And the
someone's
guy
face.
who was running the
Yeah,
stand was a Goliath?
Yes,
Does a 22 hit?
a 22 does hit.
Wonderful. So that
Point
is going
blank.
to be 8 points of damage.
Awesome. Okay.
And I am going to Hexblade's Curse as a bonus action.
Cool.
And that's the end of that turn. Yeah, that's the end of that.
Awesome.
I flip him off.
All right, well, little lady, that's not very nice, he says as he's gotten hit in the face with an Eldritch Blast.
You literally stole this horse and you're telling me what's nice? Alright.
That's gonna be you, Caliver.
Oh, now it's my turn?
Uh-huh.
How many enemies are there?
Right now, you can only see 2.
Just the Goliath and who else?
And a wood elf who was running the stand.
So the Goliath was like the muscle, huh? Just gotta pull up my character sheet.
Yeah.
Okay, since there's just 2, I'm going to cast Bane on the both of them.
Okay.
So that's up to 3 creatures. They have to make a charisma saving throw. If they fail, they make attack rolls or saving throws, subtracting a d4.
Okay, what's your save?
15.
The Goliath meets it, and the Wood Elf also meets it.
Alright, then I'm just going to... I guess bonus action Bardic Inspiration to Cal.
Cool.
Oh, sorry, Kai. Cal's me.
I was like,
Wow,
ooh.
I totally didn't think
I
that.
wish. You can't. It has to be other than yourself, too. Ball.
LOL. I was like, ooh, self. Is that some kind of cool subclass thing?
Fuck all you all. Fuck all of you. I'm inspiring
Yes,
myself.
So,
It's actually a status called egotism.
as you guys do that, the Goliath, you hear from behind the stand, "Ayo, Bruce, what's going on out there?" And another Goliath walks out from behind the thing, followed by 4 goblins.
More enemies now.
And one of the goblins is going to take a swing at Noctley. I'd take it a nat 1 does not hit.
Wait, hold on, let me check.
Cool.
No, I'm good.
They actually stumble and fall as they try to hit you. They're gonna use half their movement to get up because they used half their movement to get to you. And that's their turn. The next goblin's gonna come up and try to hit Caliver. Does a 14 hit?
Yeah.
Alright, that is, with their scimitar, it's a 1d6 plus 2. That's 8 damage to you, Caliver.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, they have scimitars, and yeah. And that is going to be that one's turn. Kai, what would you like to do?
First things first is I am going to cast Hunter's Mark on the Goliath that Noctily hit.
Okay.
And then as my action, I am going to shoot my longbow at him.
Cool.
Does a 10 hit?
10 does not hit.
Okay, and then because of, I think it's a subclass thing, I have a Dread Ambusher, so in the first turn of combat, my speed increases by 10 feet, and if I take the attack action, I can make an additional weapon attack as part of that action.
Cool.
So I'm going to try and shoot again.
Awesome. Gotta love Dread
Fucking
Ambusher.
10 again, another 10.
Jesus, it does not hit.
Alright, well, crap. I'm gonna kind of sidestep off a little bit from the group. Just not too far, just maybe like 10 feet.
Cool. We got a goblin is going to take a move up towards Kai and is going to swing at our lovely friend. I take it 9 doesn't hit you.
It does not. Get out of here, you little freak.
That ends its turn. And that brings us to Opalin.
Opalin is going to cast Entangle.
Okay. On who?
Well, it is a 20-foot cube.
Oh. Cool.
Well, 20-foot square, I should say.
Yeah, you can probably...
So I want to, like, because it's a 90-foot range, so I
Yeah.
want to set it behind all of our enemies, so where they're in the
Yeah.
20-foot radius and not us.
Yeah, you can get it to where it'll hit the Goliath and the couple of goblins that are on
Okay.
the other two.
They must all make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw? Okay. Hold on, just want to see.
DC 14.
Oh, that one dropped. I'll pick that up later. Okay, so a strength saving throw, and it's DC 14.
Mhm.
So the two goblins get stuck, and then the two Goliath and the wood elf do not.
Of course.
The ones with like pretty decent stats. Well, one of them rolled a nat 20.
Oh, beautiful. We love that.
The Goliath.
It's okay. That dice is not gonna roll a nat 20 for me the rest of the fucking session. So
You say that.
The rest of the campaign.
all right. Any bonus actions or anything?
Nobody's entered yet, so no.
Okay. Next will be our Goliath warrior. He is going to take out his great axe, and he's going to make his 2 attacks on Noctley. Oh, great! I take it a 10 and an 11 don't hit.
No.
So that's great. And it is. That's it. That's all it can do. Goliath Warrior number 2 is gonna come up, and it's gonna do the same, but on Caliver.
That's rude.
A 13 and a. I can't do math. Sorry. And a 25.
Yeah, well, those both hit.
Okay, so that's so a total of 27 damage.
Cool, I'm down.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
shit.
I didn't realize how much health points you had.
I only have 30.
Well, I didn't realize how many you had.
I had 22.
Left.
Yeah. That's
So
the
the Goliath
end
took
of
out
my turn.
Caliver right now?
The Goliath did take out Caliver, yes.
I'm gonna die
Okay.
twice.
Oh god. Caviar is in the tin, guys. The Wood Elf Scout is going to take out its short bow, and it is going to aim for Kai. Does a dirty 20 hit?
Yeah, it sure do.
That is 4 damage.
Ow, fucker.
Another goblin is going to use its movement to move up to Opalyn and is going to take a scimitar attack against her. Or no, that one's restrained. It's going to use its turn to try to get out. It gets out, and that's its turn. And that brings us to Raynor.
Okay. I actually have a quick question for the DM.
Yes.
If you remember during the fair, I used one of my features to cheat. I mean, win expertly.
You would still be in that, I believe.
Perfect. Love to hear that. Okay. Let me just read something. And so right now is it sunny out right now?
It is.
Okay. So I'm gonna.
But all of your friends are there, so you have pack tactics.
Okay, so everyone's kind of close enough that it won't matter.
It's
Okay.
flat. It's a flat roll.
Okay. Perfect. So I'm just gonna scream Bruce and then go for the client.
Okay.
So I'm gonna run up, both hands on the battle axe, and take a swing at him.
Cool. Go right ahead.
All right. So let me make sure. So does Giant Might do anything? Okay, I understand. All right. So let me roll first. Does a 17 hit?
A 17 does hit.
Okay. So that would be. So because of I am Giant Smite right now, I deal an extra 1d hit once per turn. Okay. 1d6 and 1d8. Ooh, nice. So that's 16 damage.
16 damage. Cool.
And I will actually action surge to do another attack.
Awesome.
Because he hits like a truck. We don't like Bruce. Let's see. Ooh. Alright, so that's an 18, so that does hit.
Yes.
Okay. This is just the 1d8. So that's just 8 damage.
8 damage? Okay. Awesome. Cool. We are back at the top with Noctly.
I am going to twin spell. I'm gonna use my sorcery points to twin spell Witch Bolt at the 2 Goliaths.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Does a 26 hit?
Yes.
All right. So that is 10 points of damage.
10. Okay. On Bruce, the first Goliath.
It's both Goliaths because I twin spelled it, so it's hitting them both.
Okay. Bruce is going to Stone's Endurance, which reduces it by 9.
Good for him.
So he takes 1 point, and then Charlie's gonna take the full 10.
Good for Charlie.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna run back to my friends.
Cool.
Gallop
alright.
back like a horse.
Yes. That is Caliver. Give me a save, please.
Let's save. Success. I got a 13 or an 11. Both of them are saves. I get advantage on death saves.
Okay. Is that a reborn thing?
Reborn feature, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Cool, awesome. Great, that's good. Goblin is going to take its turn to get out of the entanglement. It does. And that is its turn. The other goblin is going to attempt to attack Kaivalia again.
I told you to skedaddle.
I guess a 10 does not hit.
I told you to scram.
He really should feel bad about himself. Damn. And
You should really just leave. You can't even hit me, and I'm so scrawny.
Well, that's mean. But I'm just doing what I told. I get paid for this.
Well, you haven't hit me yet, so I'm telling you, you should leave.
And then that brings us to your turn, Kai.
I'm just gonna smack this goblin in front of me like I'm sick of him.
Backhand him,
Loki, Loki, I'm gonna backhand. I'm gonna unharmed strike him and backhand him.
Okay.
Does a 13 hit?
13 does not hit.
Fuck.
Alrighty. So that is any bonus actions or anything?
I'm going to. Not really. I have like 2-weapon fighting, but how can I 2-hand a dagger? So I'm going
come
to
back at you with your other
succeed.
hand.
Yeah, can you two-hand backhanding?
All right, I'll backhand him again. Let's do this. I'll just do it again. Screw it. Okay, does a 15 hit?
On the nose.
Oh, okay. I backhanded.
Okay.
Second one coming in with extra sass.
What do I roll for unarmed strike?
I'd
I think
say probably a D4 plus your strength.
Okay, good. Good thing my strength is hoodoo. That's
You also
1 point of damage.
you also have bardic if it matters, and it does different
Oh,
stuff
that's true.
depending on what you're using it for.
Is that a 4 or a 6?
Give me a sec. Scroll.
I think it's a 6 until you're like level
Right
5.
now it is a D6.
Okay, perfect.
Can
I'm
you
just gonna
add it
add
to
bardic to that.
damage?
If you're using it for an attack roll, the target and each creature of your choice that you see within 5 feet must succeed a Constitution save or take thunder damage equal to the number rolled on the bardic die.
Oh.
In addition to you get the D6, I think.
Okay, so yeah, you can add that to your attack roll. I mean, you already hit, but you can add that so you can get that thunder damage too if you'd like.
Awesome. That's an additional 6 thunder damage for a total of 7 points of damage.
You
Well, you make the Constitution save,
Oh, true.
DC 15, or take that damage.
DC 15. They do not do it.
Cool. So they take the full thunderous backhand.
You, with all of the power of the streets back home of people treating you shittily, you decimate this goblin and kill him.
Technically,
Thought I told you to scram.
Well, technically, he's on saves.
The bardic takes the shape of a music note that just floats around you.
But you've with that thunderous damage, you have deafened him.
He will never hear again.
He is gone from this world because he did not listen to you. That brings us to Goblin C, who is going to use its speed to get up to Opalyn and attack her. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I'm not. D20 is not a damage die. That is 5 damage. And it brings us to Opalyn.
I think something just sneezed on me. Ew.
Trust me, a sneeze would be worse, little girl.
She's gonna stab it in the face with her trident.
Oh.
Got you.
Does a 13 hit?
It does not.
Damn it. All right. She is going to bonus action. Healing word. Caviar.
Okay.
Nice.
Roll that healing word. What does she say to Caviar?
Best friend? Question mark.
Caviar, you undead fuck! Get your ass up again.
Whoa.
Wow. Angie.
And 7 points of healing.
Cool. Awesome.
Hey.
Awesome. Alright, that brings us to Bruce, who is going to take his multi-attack on Noctley. He crits in both directions of the sense. That'll be if my brain could math. That'll be 13 damage from Bruce to Noctley.
All
So
right.
because Bruce is within 5 feet of me and attacked someone else, I would like to use my Sentinel feat and get him in the face with my battle axe.
Go right ahead.
Yes.
Paul is Rainer? That you have a battle axe?
He
I do have a
has,
battle axe.
yeah, he right now is in his giant's might form.
Mhm.
I mean, no, that doesn't matter much. I'm just like, I'm just imagining it.
Yeah, he's
Listen,
normally
this
around
this
3
is
feet tall.
in Raynor's mind. This is an epic fight chosen by the gods. He thinks that this happened for a reason. This is a sign.
And that reason
19
was
to hit.
it hits, and that reason was Horse Girl Noctly wants to save a unicorn.
Yes. Let's see. So that's because I'm still in Giant's Might. That's this and this. Ooh, that's good damage. Good damage. So I got a 3 on 6 plus. So 15 damage.
Nice. He is not happy.
Look at me, Bruce. At me.
I
I am your enemy.
Charlie is going to run up to you, Rainer, and be like, "Joke's on you, kid. You're my enemy. Or I'm your enemy." And he's going to take his multi-attacks. Do a 18 and a 25 hit.
I don't know. I think they both hit. They do.
Okay. Ooh, you take 26 points of damage from the attacks. That ends his turn. The Wood Elf Scout is going to attempt to shoot its short bow at Kaivalia again. Does a dirty 20 hit?
It does.
Alright. You take 4 damage.
Listen, that's the second time I've taken damage from you, and you're going to regret that.
Look, kid, I'm just getting paid to protect the stand and run it. You got your job, I got mine.
What if you got paid to
brings
do
us-
something else?
We could talk about it. Another goblin is going to attempt to attack Noctly. Does a 18 hit?
Yes, it does.
Alrighty. That is 7 damage to Noctly. And that brings us to Rainer.
Okay. Seeing that I was just stabbed in the back by the Charlie, I think I'm gonna spin around and give him a nice battle axe to the face
Nice.
because he has proclaimed he is my enemy. So I
That
will
he
respect
is.
his wishes. So let's see. A dirty 20. 15 plus 5.
Hits.
Okay. That's the 1d10 and the 1d6. 6 is 12. 15 damage.
15 damage. Alright. Cool. Awesome. That brings us back to the top with Noctly.
How the main Goliath is Bruce or Charlie?
Bruce. Bruce is the one that you pew-pewed in the face with Eldritch Blast.
All right. I am going to.
And he's not happy right now.
Awesome. Good. I'm glad. I am going to cast Wrathful Smite. So he needs to make a Wisdom saving throw. And if he fails, he's frightened.
Awesome. You'd
It's
be surprised that Goliaths are actually not bad at wisdom. What's the save?
15.
He makes it.
Awesome,
He
good for
got a
him.
19.
Well, regardless, I still cast it, so I could still hurt him. Alright. So I am going to try to hit him with my rapier.
Cool.
Does a 21 hit?
It does.
Okay. So that's going to be 5 points of piercing damage, and for the psychic damage, another 5. So that's 10 points of damage.
He is looking fucked up, guys. That brings us to Caliber.
That was the Goliath in front of me?
Charlie was the one that took you down, I believe.
Did he move away from me since taking me down?
No, because Rainer moved up to him.
Okay, so he's still in front of me?
Yes.
I don't wanna Alright, I'm gonna play him a new song from my latest album, called Nethari's Mischief.
Okay.
Or Nathar's Mischief? You fill a 20-foot cube you see within range with magic. Roll on the table surge to determine the magical effect produced.
Okay.
Roll again at the start of each turn till the spell ends. Okay. So basically, I'm going to roll a d4, and it's going to have different effects based on what I roll. It's a level 3 second level spell.
Awesome. Is there a save for that?
It depends on the roll. So this is a 3.
Okay.
Each creature in the cube must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or begin giggling until the start of my next turn. A giggling creature is incapacitated and uses all its movement to move in a random direction.
Okay. So it's a 20-foot cube
Yeah, I'm centering it on myself.
on yourself. Okay, so that would get some of your allies too.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's fine. But that also gets the 2 Goliaths, the wood elf, and one of the goblins. I believe Rainer, Noctily, and Opalin are all right by you too.
Now, there's nothing in the spell that says it doesn't affect me, but it does also say at the start of the turn, so I'm guessing this one doesn't affect me.
And what's your spell save DC?
It's 15.
15.
Yeah.
Only the.
They make it at the start of their turn.
Oh, at the start of the turn? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Great. So basically anybody who starts in it. Okay. Okay.
Right.
So this goblin is about to start. Did you have a bonus action you wanted to do?
Yes. Can I only do Bardix as bonus?
If you have Healing Word, that's a bonus action.
I don't have Healing Word, I have Cure Wound. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna toss a Bardic to Opalin, because Opalin got me out.
Cool. The goblin is in the cube, so it's going to make its save. It's a wisdom save.
Yeah.
And what's your save again? 15?
Yep.
It does not. So it starts giggling.
So, for a random direction move, use all its movement to move in a random direction. I think you just roll a d4 and assign a north, south, east, west to each number.
Cool. It starts running back towards where it came.
Put that thing back where it came
Is
from.
anyone close enough for opportunity attacks?
It was actually right on Noctily.
I don't think this provokes opportunity because it's magically forced movement.
I'll say it does. It's because it's still leaving the area of effect.
Okay.
You may take that opportunity attack if you would like.
Who makes that attack?
Mm-hmm.
Do I make that attack?
Noctily.
Oh, okay.
I'm just checking to see if I have anything. I'll attack with my rapier.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit?
It does.
Seven points of damage.
As the goblin runs past you, you hear it going and just falls over. And it is dead. That brings us to Kai.
I'm
just
going to
wanna make
continue.
Allies do also make the roll.
Kai is not in.
Okay, good.
He backed away.
Smart.
I'm going to take another shot at the Goliath.
Bruce or Charlie?
Bruce, the one who's looking worse for wear.
Cool.
Does a 22 hit?
It does.
That is 6 damage.
He's looking fucked, y'all. Like.
Oh, I forgot. I marked him as well with Hunter's
Oh,
Mark, so
yes,
that's an
you did.
additional 6.
Okay, yeah, he falls. He slumps over the little counter that's in the beginning of the thing, and is down for the count.
You all know what's good for you. You should just drop your weapons and get out of here.
The next goblin sees that Bruce went down and is going to still attack Opalin.
Is he in the giggle thing? Did he roll for that?
No, this one is not in the giggle thing.
It was a very funny song. You had to be there.
A 11, I take it, does not hit you, Opalin.
Absolutely not.
That is his turn. That brings us to Opalin.
Am I in this area of effect?
I think you, like, the goblin's on the other side of you. I think you're just inside of it.
Okay, so what do I have to roll?
A wisdom save.
Excuse me?
A wisdom save.
Thank you.
Sorry.
You gotta beat a 15, but you do have Bardic if it helps.
Sorry, I had a Brennan Lee Mulligan almond moment. You caught me with cookies in my mouth.
21.
You do not start giggling.
Damn right.
You probably don't get the song. It's pretty
They're pretty new.
It's new age.
Sure. She's gonna try stabbing it again.
Cool. Go ahead, stab away.
Does a 15?
On the nose.
Awesome.
Eight
8.
damage. Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, you cleave this goblin's head off with your trident, and it falls to the ground.
This is what happens when people touch me.
This brings us to Charlie sees Bruce fall. And he's gonna look at you guys and be like, "We're just a couple trying to make money. Why do you have to attack us?" And he's gonna attack Rainer again with his multi-attack.
Guys, are you
Let's see it.
Let's see. A 16 and a 14.
Okay, so the 14 doesn't hit.
Yes.
With my reaction, I will invoke the power of the Cloud Rune.
Mm-hmm.
So when you are a creature you can see within 30 feet of you is hit by an attack roll, you can use your action to choose a different target within 30 feet of you, and they became the target of the attack using that same roll.
Okay.
So is he close enough to the Wood Elf?
He is.
Alright, I want to throw that 16 over there.
Okay. 16 does hit the Wood Elf, so that is math. That is 13 damage. Alrighty. And he kind of loses. I'm sorry, Barry. I couldn't control it. The Wood Elf did not like that. Is going to take another shot over at Kaivalia's way. Does
Wait,
a hold on, I need the
This guy wasn't in the
No.
giggle cube, is he?
no.
what?
Is he in the giggle cube?
Oh, he is in the giggle field. He has to make the save. Oh, which he does not. Shit.
Yes.
Ah,
Okay, because that was good because he rolled a 19 on the die for the attack.
oh.
Yeah, so he starts giggling and starts running. Actually, I have to roll the die to. Starts running actually like towards Kaivalia.
It is a funny song.
Fuck, fuck, fuck.
But like laughing maniacally. It's not like running to
That's
attack
terrifying.
you, just like laughing like a clown would.
But I'll give you a
How far
hug.
does he go? Like with his movement, is there is there a chance for me to get an opportunity attack as he passes by?
there is actually. His movement is 30. Are you within 30 feet?
Yeah, I would say I am.
Yeah. So yeah, as he passes you by.
I'm just gonna try and shank him with my dagger.
Oh.
You don't want to give another sick backhand?
A sick backhand as he passes by. Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does hit.
Fortunately, you don't have my bar to do more damage.
That's a 4 total.
4? Cool. Awesome. He goes, you suck! And he's running. That brings us to our next goblin friend, who is also in the thing.
I know.
And passes.
No!
So
Everyone's a
they
critic.
get a attack on our friend Noctly. Or is this the one? No, Kaivalia killed that one. Oakland killed hers. This is the other one that's on Noctly. Does a dirty 20 hit?
Yes, it does.
That is 4 damage.
All right.
And that brings us to Rainer.
I think first things first, I want to use my second wind with my bonus action to heal up a bit. So let me see what I got. All right. 1 plus 4 is 5.
That's nice.
That's better than I was. And then, oh, do I have to roll for Field of the Giggles?
Oh, you do have to roll for the Field of the Giggles.
Okay.
You can still make actions, you just have to move if you fail it.
So, Wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
14 plus 15?
You pass on the nose.
Oh, nice. God. I feel a chuckle coming on. I'm like, nah, put that down.
The creature can't take actions or reactions. That's good.
I will attack Charlie.
If you failed, you can't make attacks.
Yes, and only enemies have failed.
Oh, good. Okay, good. I'm glad I didn't bubble you guys or anything.
Oh God, not. Look, we don't need to bring that up here. You're gonna attack Charlie?
Yeah, my enemy. Oh, nice. 17 plus 5 is 22.
That hits.
Yes. So D6 and D10. 8 plus 3, 11. Plus 4, 15 damage.
Nice. Cool. He's not looking very happy. And that is going to bring us back up to the lovely Noctly. Which you are in the thing, you have to do the giggle.
What's
test.
the...
It's a wisdom save, you have to get a 15.
I got an 11.
You start giggling, and you start also running towards Kaivalya. You use all of your movement to get there. And I don't think... Yeah, there's nobody on you right now. Ooh, actually, no. Did the goblin fail? No, the goblin passed. It's actually going to use its reaction for an opportunity attack. Does a 15 hit?
15 exactly.
Alrighty. That will be 4 damage.
Okay. I am going to use Strength of the Grave.
Okay.
So if I make it... You said that was 4 damage?
Yeah.
I have to do a charisma saving. Okay. Hold on. So that's 8. 9. So I made it. So knock is at 1 hit point.
Okay. And still running
Yeah.
towards Kai
While
while
giggling.
laughing. So now this is not only one person that has done this, but 2 that are running towards you, Kai, giggling. 1 being your ally.
Oh, good.
That brings us to Caliver.
I didn't think it was that funny. I'm sorry. So at the start of my turn with this spell, I have to roll another d4, and it has a chance of being a different effect.
Okay.
But I can also move it up to 10 feet before I make the roll. So can I move it in a way that captures more enemies than allies?
So you can... Right now, there's a... Charlie and the goblin are pretty much right next to each other. You can move it to where it hits you, it hits them and not your allies.
Okay, I'll do that. And I'll do this roll. Okay, so it's a 1. The smell of apple pie fills the air, and each creature in the cube must succeed on a wisdom save or become charmed until the start of my next turn.
And I do that on the beginning of their turn, right?
Let me just double check.
Or is that just the other one?
It's at the start of their turn, yeah.
Okay.
This is a second giggle cube of some kind?
This is
No.
the same one, it just has a different effect now. No
Oh,
more
okay.
laughing. Now you just become charmed by me, which I think is better because if you fail it, all that means is you can't attack me.
Yeah, and you're not in it. None of his allies are in it. He moved it
Okay.
so that only the enemies are in it. Okay.
I still get my action.
Hmm?
You said this guy was still in front of me, right?
Yeah, Charlie and the other goblin.
They're both right in front of me?
Yep.
Cool. I'm gonna use Thunder Wave.
Okay.
Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you makes a con save. On a fail, they take 2d8 thunder damage and are pushed 10 feet away from me.
Okay.
On a success, they
So-
take half as much and aren't pushed.
Okay, so that Charlie, the Goblin, Rainer, and Opalin have to make the save.
As long as they're within 15 feet of me, yes.
Yeah.
All right. It's Constitution save, right?
Yes. And it's 15?
Yeah, 15-foot cube. And if they fail to push 10 feet away.
So I got 14.
both of them failed.
Both the enemies failed?
Yep.
And it looks like everyone failed.
Yep.
I'm doing a bit of damage to you guys.
Opalin got 11.
I wish I had spell shape. I think that's
How much damage is it?
Can I add the Bardic Inspiration to this?
Yes, it is
Yeah.
a saving throw.
Do you have the D6 or the D8?
It's still a d6.
You have to roll 5 or 6.
But with a saving throw, if you're using the Bardic die, you gain temporary hit points equal to the number rolled on the die, plus 5.
Oh. Wow. What college are you again?
This is the College of Creation.
That's boss.
One of my favorite ones.
Just the motes of potential is really good.
Mm-hmm.
So that's you
6.
get 11.
She passed.
Opalin did not fail, and she gets 11 temporary hit points.
Where's Thunder waiting? Just like that. Okay, 15 damage to those who failed.
Rainer is knocked out.
Sorry, Rainer.
You hit my health total exactly. Oh my god.
And Charlie is not looking happy, but he is still standing.
He is pushed 15 feet from me, so now I don't provoke opportunity when I walk away.
Yep.
He won't hear me say.
And the
Please.
goblin is dead.
Oh, good. I'm sorry.
It's
But,
okay.
it's really not that bad.
And
once he
his
dies.
body rolls, like limp arm over limp arm rolls as it's pushed away.
Ragdoll. Okay, now I'm gonna go walk over to my currently unconscious friend Rainer, and I'm just gonna kind of stand near him.
Thank you. Your support is appreciated.
Oh yeah, because
Probably.
I don't have any bonus action heals, but I can I'll bonus action give a bardic away to.
Yo, give me a wink, real quick.
Can I bardic you?
yes,
doesn't
you
work on
can
death
bardic
save.
him. Oh, it doesn't work on
Yeah.
death save. What's technically a saving throw?
I wouldn't interpret it like that.
Yeah.
Let's give it to Noctuli.
Cool.
Oh,
That
'Cause-
brings
oh,
us.
is that a 4?
It's
That's
a
a
D6.
6.
A 6. Ooh.
That brings us to Kai.
Who's still hanging in there? Or what enemies are still?
The only
Hang a minute.
one left is Charlie.
Okay.
He's in my cube.
After I killed Bruce, could I forgot to move my
Yes, you can move your Hunter's Mark.
Mark. Cool. I wanted to move that over to Charlie, and I'm gonna shoot an arrow at him. And try and hit
Awesome.
him. Does a dirty 20 hit?
Dirty 20 does hit.
Cool. That is 11 damage total.
All right, he's going to Stone's Endurance and drop it by 9. So he takes 2.
Goody.
damage. But he can only use that once, so and that gets rid of his reaction. And then that brings us to Opalin.
All right. She's going to throw an ice knife at Charlie.
Cool. Come on, ice knife.
I take it, and that one doesn't hit.
Nope. No, it does not. But it still explodes.
Yes.
So I have a question.
Mhm.
Me being down and in the radius of the ice knife, do I get hit?
You do.
How is he in the radius of the ice knife?
Because Charlie's
Well, you
right.
pushed
Or
us
no,
both
never
back.
mind. No,
Because I
no.
pushed Charlie
Yep,
away.
Charlie got pushed back. You're all right.
Well, wasn't I pushed back as well? Because I failed the save.
You would
I
have
thought
been
that was.
pushed back in the opposite, like the direction of which you were standing next to Caliber, not with him.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Whew, thank you.
Okay, so Charlie has to succeed on a dex saving throw.
A dex saving throw.
So reality, you're welcome for me downing.
I don't know about that, man.
Does a 19 pass it?
Yep.
And is that half damage or full? Or none?
None.
Okay. Cool. That is Charlie's turn.
But I'm not done.
Oh, you're not done. Okay.
No, I am going to bonus action healing word Rainer.
Okay. Coming in clutch with those. I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say because it doesn't sound right. I don't like it. I take it back. That I ever brought in my mind.
Rainer, god damn it, not you two. Get up! And 7 healing points.
Thank you very much. I don't know how I feel about being yelled at, but I appreciate it.
You healed him? I was gonna do that.
You still can.
Nah,
I only gave him 7.
lost the appeal.
Lost
All
it.
right, that is going to be Charlie's turn.
Is he charmed?
Charlie is. It just pushes them. It doesn't knock them prone, right?
Right. It just pushes them.
Okay. He's gonna take out a javelin, and he's gonna.
He's
aim
got a.
it-
He's still in my cube though.
Oh, he has to do the save. He got a 19 on the die, so he passes.
He doesn't find
Can
being
I-
pushed funny.
Can I silvery barbs him?
That you can. He got a 16 on the die.
Okay, I'll give the advantage. I have to do it to another creature, so I'll give the advantage to. Oh wait, who goes next?
Rainer is next.
Oh, I'll give it to Rainer. Sure, Rainer. Here, I made this for you.
I don't want
Thank
your
you.
house delayed. He's going to throw a javelin at Opalin. I take it a 12 does not hit you.
It does not.
Oh, he can hurl another one. Still doesn't hit you. And that is his turn. That brings us to Rainer.
I can choose myself.
Okay. So I'm healed back up. I'm prone, so I use half my movement to get back up.
Mhm.
So I have 15 left. Can I reach Charlie with that?
Yes.
Yes. All right. I will charge at him with my battle axe.
Cool.
Oh, let's see. what I
If you
can
want,
do.
you have advantage to hit. The silvery barbs gives you advantage on your next attack, ability, or saving throw.
Which would flatten it. Because he's not close enough for pack tactics.
Oh, that's right, because he was pushed away.
Yep. So
So I would be disadvantaged, so that cancels it out. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck the sun. All right, let's see. 23.
23 hits.
All right, let's see. D10. 7 plus 3 is 10 plus 1d6. 15.
15. He goes down. And we are out of combat. As you guys are
Opalin would like to bonus action spit on Bruce as she walks by his corpse.
It's action.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Fuck you.
Well, is he making saves or is he dead?
They're dead. I've been making saves.
Whoa. My God.
That's right. Bruce has been dead for a while.
It's gonna start like spamming cantrips to spare the dying.
No, Bruce
Noctily-
died.
Noctily walks over to the unicorn and checks it out.
Yeah. Give me a. I'll say this is an insight check.
They're not gonna be ghosts too, are they? It'll get real awkward.
A nat 1.
Oh, it looks perfectly healthy.
Guys, the unicorn's just fine.
The unicorn is lovely.
Anybody else can insight this unicorn if you would like.
They're supposed to smell like that. I'm pretty sure. I don't see this species very often.
Could I?
Opalyn
Right,
is
it-
absolutely inspecting this.
Can I medicine check it instead?
Mm-hmm. If you want to just try to heal it instead of seeing how it is, yeah.
17.
Well, medicine check is for checking the condition of health.
17
Oh,
insight.
that works. Yeah. Yeah, this thing is fucked up, Opalyn. This thing, it's like on its last legs. You don't know how long it's been with them or what it's been through, but
Opalyn is going to like gently lay a hand on Noctly's shoulder and just be like, "Honey, you need to look at it again. This thing is not okay. We
I'd
have
like
to
to
get
think-
it back to its
and
waters."
with that, Noctly, you can make another insight check or medicine check with advantage.
Noctily is at 1 hit point right now, so I
Oh,
don't know if
true.
he's seeing straight.
I like to think that
Oh, and
Noctly
nat
had like.
20.
Nat 20.
And
Oh, there you go.
yeah.
Noctly, this thing is like hours from dying if you don't.
I
get it
healing
help.
hands. I healing hands it for 4
Cool.
hit points.
Yeah. As you do that, you see the color begin to slowly come back to its greenish body. You see the horn that is like a bud of a flower start to like bloom a little bit. You've given it probably a day more.
Should we take him? Should we take it back
Take it back to what?
to Galley?
Was it stolen?
Well,
We're
he'll
not
know.
100% sure about that, actually.
He'll probably know where the unicorn.
Can I
Unicorns aren't
search?
very, they're not very common. So I can imagine that he can figure out where the other unicorn breeders or might know
Can I search
something.
the stall to see if there's any indication of like maybe where, like a receipt, proof of purchase, something like that for the unicorn?
Yeah, give me
I
an
don't know.
investigation check.
Can I take some of the
Approved
other
purchase.
prizes?
I don't know.
Yeah, you can loot the
Receipt.
prizes if you
A
want.
proof of stolen goods.
I just want like.
Well, I don't know,
big
we don't know
fluffy
what's
stuffed
there.
animals.
There's like a couple.
that's-
There's a couple like fluffy stuffed animals.
Nice, I'm taking those.
13.
13. You don't find a receipt or a proof of purchase anywhere.
He
Okay.
stole this horse.
There's no indication of where this unicorn came from.
Unless you know unicorns, you would not be able to tell.
Okay.
You just gotta trust that it's stolen and you gotta take it back.
Opalyn is also going to second level healing word Noctly while she has her hand on her shoulder.
So nice. My group is so nice to each other.
Got some flip wounds.
Not that.
Noctly heals for 12 points.
Wonderful. Noctily's like, what? I'm just didn't even realize. I'm just running on adrenaline ever since I hit that Goliath straight in the face.
Honey,
The whole fight
Who's
was a
also
blur.
pretty hurt?
as
Is
soon
anybody
as you
else
said that
also
this
low?
thing was A-okay, I knew something was wrong. We gotta go.
Yeah. We
I mean, I'm
should.
pretty hurt.
Hey, who's hurt?
I'm pretty hurt, but I'm just gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Oh.
Already hurt too.
And
And
then
I've already
if
used my
anybody else
healing
needs
up.
it, I can cast it on them. So I can do it at a second level twice.
Noctly, you know that Galley is also a healer. He's not only like the proprietor of the Garden of Unicorns, he is also a well-known healer in your home country.
I just remembered that Galley is a well-known healer in my country.
Nice. That's convenient.
It's very
Okay, we
convenient.
need to get you to lay down
No, I don't need to lay down. I think we need to
Do-
bring this unicorn back.
at
Do you want the
Gallus.
keys?
We just gonna
We
leave
bring the
this
unicorn
'cause-
back, and you will lay down.
Does anybody else want
Come
the
here.
cube? Or
Real
or I make the cube
quick, are we
disappear?
just
Anybody?
gonna leave? We just attacked these people. We're just gonna leave them out and about like this.
Yeah, I'm not cleaning that up.
Do you think I clean things? No.
I feel like as would-be gods, we can leave trash anywhere.
Whoa, that's littering.
It's littering, but it's organic. They're gonna
does-
compost.
Okay, does anybody at least have prestidigitation or something?
I have Eldridge
No.
Blast.
Well,
that'll help. Yeah. Can I have a what's it called? Can I just? Is there like a piece of paper or something here that we could just write? These people were judged to be thieves or some shit like that.
can
Bad
I
guys.
cast minor illusions to hide the bodies?
Give
And-
me. Anybody can give me a history check.
I want to loot their bodies.
Okay.
wait a minute, we're in the-
If you're gonna loot them, give me a investigation.
It's a 14 for history.
3 for me.
A 9.
That's all history.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Kai.
17 to loot.
Okay, I'll get to that in a second. For history, you're in criminals' country.
Oh yeah.
Dead bodies are a normal thing to find. You get the
Literally, nobody
feeling-
gave a shit that we were fighting in the middle of this fair. No one
Yeah.
cared.
You guys.
Yeah, like the fair is. Still
People are
happening.
still playing games at the next stall.
They're
You.
playing in the cube.
If anybody wants to give me a perception check.
Gladly. That is It's a 26.
Oh, there was a small crowd gathering as you were fighting.
Nice. Were they
Just
betting
like
on us?
spectators.
Yep, they were spectating. They were cheering people on.
Not
Like-
not
Hello,
smiles
Oakland
and waves.
Aquanath. Pleasure to meet all of you.
Hi.
Rainer shrinks back to 3 feet.
I'm glad they like the show.
Wait, Rainer, no, you need to be big again so you can carry the unicorn.
The unicorn is like a baby. It's still in a pot, so like it hasn't fully bloomed yet.
Oh. It's a
Easy
sentence I never
transport.
So
thought I-
any of you guys can carry it.
What did I find
I
on their
don't
bodies?
loot-
On their bodies, you found about like 50 gold. You found a what else did you find? You found like 2 lesser healing potions. You found on one of the goblins, you found like a necklace of teeth. And you found like you find wedding rings in Charlie's back pocket.
Wedding rings, as in like they're already married, or like an engagement ring.
Like they're already married.
Do they look
Okay.
expensive?
Can I tell if they were Charlie's himself, or did he steal these off of somebody?
You can see they're big. They're like big rings. So you
Bracelets
can,
to us.
Were he and Bruce married?
Yes.
Yeah, at
Well,
least
they're
they were
now
not together.
together. Yeah.
Together forever.
I say let's leave the rings though.
I say
Hell
we
no.
take them.
No.
They probably like they could fit like 2 of your fingers in them, Oplin. Like that's how wide
Oh,
they are.
she's not going to wear them. Ew, no.
No, I mean like if you were to try to wear them, they wouldn't fit as a bracelet.
Ew, no. Used jewelry? Gross. No, she's gonna sell it.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys grab the unicorn. Anything else?
I'm just gonna say a little prayer for the dead.
Cool.
As I'm like ripping arrows out of the bodies.
I want to entertain the crowd.
Yeah, give me a performance check.
I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe just playing some music.
Okay.
Help them
feel like I
remember
have
our
to.
name. Just spread our
Yeah,
name. Make
spread
a
our
song
name.
about us.
Yeah. I got a 21.
Hey.
Cool.
It's definitely a song about how cool
Yeah,
they
you
just were.
guys
Like, they were real jerks.
yeah, you guys are like, as you're performing, like more of a crowd starts like coming in. And give me a give me a D4 roll.
I got a 4.
A 4. Yeah, you got about 120 gold
Sweet.
from that performance.
Tips are always appreciated.
You hear one person, it's like not a feminine voice, it's a very masculine voice, like screaming their praises to you like a maniacal fan.
I want to give them bardic inspiration as I wink at them.
They faint.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm marking off that bardic.
Yeah, as you guys do that, you perform, you have the unicorn, you looted the bodies, got your arrows back. What would you guys like to do?
Probably go check out that healer guy, right?
We gotta bring the unicorn back.
Yeah, we gotta return that pony.
Yeah, we'll go to Galley, and I guess we're all going to Galley, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so you guys head over to the Garden of Unicorn. It is quieter than it was before. All of the unicorns are in the ponds, and everything. You walk in, and there's a little bell on the counter, and you ring it, and in a puff of smoke, Galley Flint appears. How can I help you all? Besides, hanging up your posters.
Yeah, I got
Did we-
another stack of those posters. If you could just stop.
We got a stolen horse for you.
Oh.
We found a unicorn.
Oh. And you see he kind of like holds his hands out for you to hand it over to him.
I don't know who carried in the unicorn, but we all hand over the unicorn.
Cool.
We simultaneously hand her over
Yes.
the
As a
unicorn.
group.
Just like 10
we all have a
hands
hand on it.
pushing, like 10 hands pushing the pot into his hands.
We actually walked in a circle around the unicorn to get here
We wanted to keep it
to
safe.
protect it.
Hopefully, it doesn't carry things.
Awesome. Yeah, he looks at it and he goes, The people that took this, or that you got this from, wouldn't happen to be Goliaths, would they?
They were, yeah.
They were.
And some goblins. Well, yeah, were.
Well,
And a elf.
Was.
If we're just being completion about this.
It was an elf.
Well, because this is one of the rarest unicorns out there. It's native to Larian. I can take it back to the nursery, no problem. How can I repay you all for this act of kindness?
Well, so first of all, how did you know they were Goliaths?
Well, I had a unicorn stolen from my nursery quite a few weeks ago in Larian, and the people in the
Here?
surrounding town reported that they saw 2 Goliaths and some goblins the night before.
And an elf.
I feel like the elf was added once they got here. I was only
I'm
reported
mysterious.
Goliath and goblins.
This is probably the best place for them to like pawn it off, kind of, because it's the criminal state kind of thing,
Yes,
Like the black market.
basically.
very
It's
much
weird it was
so.
just like a random carnival prize, though.
Yeah, that was interesting. He was just a random carnival
Right?
prize.
This is a super rare unicorn. I better give it away.
If it's from
It's going to use
Larian,
a
could
ring
it
toss.
survive in this climate?
I didn't even play the game, honestly. I didn't even see what the game was. Could have been an easy game or a hard game. Just a unicorn.
Well, it would.
It's a whole unicorn.
If it's not fully bloomed yet, it would only last about 3 weeks in this climate.
Oh, like a goldfish.
So they
Kinda.
steal this super rare unicorn, give it away as a carnival prize, expecting it to die when they could make more money raising it as a full unicorn.
Well, no, that's the thing. Because it's from Larianne, it won't survive down here. So they just
Sure.
pawn it off.
But like
And
you spend
someone's
all
like,
that time, steal this super rare thing, and then you use it as a carnival prize. That's all I'm saying.
Look,
Like,
they're,
I feel
they're,
like this
Acting as if
scam-
they're smart.
they're criminals. No one said they are smart.
they're probably just trying to do high turnover kind of thing.
It's the first time they've ever successfully gotten past my wards. Just means I need to change them. But yes, besides putting out your posters, how may I repay you for this?
Wouldn't mind some healing, please.
And as he
Yeah,
looks
that'd
at
be
you
great.
guys, he's kind of like noticing how messed up you guys are. He is going to do a spell, and you all get. You all get. Ooh, what is that number? I'm bad at math. You all get 13 health points back.
Oh, nice.
There we go.
Feels nice.
Yes.
Pretty good.
Thank you.
Of course. I would like to let you all know that a little friend of yours came by after you all left. And he left this. And he pulls out of his bag of holding a little note with a string wrapped around it that has the medallion on it. And places it on the counter for you guys to take.
Open it, the letter.
You see scribbled on it. It says, "For fish and friends. I'ma stick to peeing in my corners here. Have fun with the god shit, Rianne." But it's like really bad chicken scratch.
Oh, the weasel.
So we have a second medallion now?
This is the medallion from Razcax that
Right.
glowed for Rianne.
Right.
Avaran
guess I'll
still
pop-
has his, which you figure Avaran is still at the inn or doing whatever foxes do.
Rainer will pocket the second silver coin pendant thing.
Cool. Alrighty, and we will. What would you guys like to do?
What's the status of our check mark since we had that little like impromptu concert slash political campaign rally?
I was passing out buttons.
Yeah, you may check your lists.
Do we need to make any kind of check for that?
No. As you all open your lists, you see that you have a halfway completed check mark.
We are halfway there, folks.
It's like the long part of the check mark is fully filled out. You just need the little part of it. Yeah. So if anybody would like to give a once again, it's silly, but an insight check to your list, you may.
Michelle.
Who is holding Opalins?
I think Rainer is.
That's a 23.
I got a
Yeah,
19.
Rainer carries everything.
A
What's the
23.
insight check?
17.
23, 17.
This is insight.
Yeah.
19.
19,
17.
17,
10.
10. Okay. With that 23, Kai, you feel actually all of you rolled high enough besides Caliver.
I'm a bit distracted.
You all feel that just getting your name out in the capital is not enough. That you may have to visit some other places in the countries in order to get that full check mark.
Isn't there a counselor that handles our case here? Maybe they can tell us of places that we can go. The drunk one.
Gillix.
Mm-hmm. At the inn.
Yeah, Gillix
Yeah.
was at the inn, yeah.
He owned the inn
He does
specifically,
own the
right?
inn, yep.
Oh, he owned it. I didn't take him for a businessman.
No, he's a poor
Don't
one.
think he does much of the business.
You hear Gally just peek up a little bit. He's a poor businessman, but a businessman nonetheless.
Ew, poor.
He probably
No, like-
drinks most of his inventory.
Not money wise, dear Opalin, just quality
Poor is poor.
wise. He is one of the richest people in our country. He just has poor quality.
That's depressing.
Their country. I am from Sigir, not here. I don't know why I said our country. But yes, Gillix, you can usually find him at the tavern. You can find him at the town hall sometimes, or in his house, which is on Cornstalk Lane.
What time of day is it?
Now it's about like afternoon. Like it's like almost getting to dinner time.
I feel like
Probably
that
head
grog is starting to leave my system, y'all.
We can probably head over to the inn, talk to him,
Do
let
we
him know
wanna,
we're.
double up on
leave.
grog?
Well, it's dinner
Double
time. We can
grog.
go there to eat. They have other foods, if I remember right. Grog
Okay,
was
dinner
just the
grog.
drink.
I don't know.
Yeah, they might have a dinner grog. They might just give you more morning grog. Who knows?
I'll stick to mead.
I like the feeling grog gives me.
I do too.
And that's how
The
they
other
get
option
ya.
is to eat and then just start heading somewhere,
Let's do it.
or if we want to spend the night.
Yeah.
Well, I
in
feel
this
like
capital.
we could go ask like a bartender, like, "Hey, what's something somebody can do to get real known about around here?" Maybe he'll be like, "Oh, go slay the beast of this place."
That's a crazy idea.
It's wild.
We should try it.
I mean,
You should listen to the rock star.
I've done this before about
he
11
just
times.
sounds so worldly.
Yeah, let's do it.
Off to the
Maybe
bar.
Noctuli starts galloping towards the tavern.
Okay. So you follow Noctli in stride as she gallops to the tavern.
The horse girl. Horse girl galloping.
Embracing the horse girl in her heart.
Or still screwed up somehow from the combat.
That too.
Up to you.
And that is up to our viewers to decide how they imagine it. And Opalin, as you walk out, you hear a little neigh from your horse. It's kind of bubbly since it's underwater mostly. But it's there. You guys head to the tavern. It's about.
She gives a wave.
You guys get to the tavern. The barkeep is there. It is bustling like it was the night you walked in. And as you all sit, she looks at you and says, "How can I help you all?"
We're starving.
Oh, well, we have we have a new dish that, surprising. We've only had once before in the entire time we've had the bar. We have gourmandula stew.
What's in that?
Um, well, there's some teleminian bark, gourmandula flesh, maybe a couple gourmandula eyes. There's some gillweed rat eggs. There's some Gretty mines in it.
Rainer would like to have one, please.
Sure. She calls back, and a fairly proportionate bowl comes out. Like, Rainer, you could probably fit your whole body in it if it was empty.
Roll up in
And
there.
you see, there is actually like a gourmandula leg coming out of it. Basically, gourmandulas are, Kai would know what gourmandulas are. They're from Valoiri. They are giant tarantulas with lizard heads.
That's the good stuff. You want to eat the brains on that one.
And you see like some like berries floating in it. You see the gillweed rat eggs floating in the stew, and it has a dark red broth that has almost the same smell as the morning grog.
I'll take a bowl.
Will two
Speaking of the
bowls
grog,
fit
can
on
I
this
also
table?
get a drink?
Yes. We got a teleminian. We have a teleminian mead. We have a Gretty mine mead. We have some new from Sagirn Vila mead. Which one
My
would you like?
favorite.
I would like to try the Vila mead as well.
Sure.
I highly recommend that. I'm gonna have one as well.
Sure. She brings out the Vila mead. She brings out the bowl of the
I'll take one
gourmandula
too.
stew. Another Vila mead.
I'll buy a round for everyone.
Cool. Brings out the Vila meads.
Thank you.
Everybody who drank the Vila mead, please give me a Constitution check.
I don't know if Opalyn actually drank it. She might
That's
just
a-
order another piece of toast.
That's a confident 8.
Opalyn, Vila mead is actually something that would be an Aquanath. You would know what that is.
Okay, then yes, she drinks it.
That is like a worldwide distribution they have.
Constitution, you said, right?
Yes.
I got a
I rolled
12.
A
natural
12,
20.
an 8. Wow, Rainer once again knowing how to drink. Growing up in Larian really came in handy.
Those dwarves taught me well.
Opalyn got a 6.
A 6. So for our 6 and our 8, you both are feeling good. Like, you feel like, despite being in a fight today, like, your muscles relax. The world spins a little bit because of the alcohol, but, like, the relaxing feeling from the Vila is, like, combating that a little bit. And, Opalyn, you are feeling hungry.
2 pieces of toast.
Like, hungrier than you're used to feeling. And Natalie, this is your stuff. Like, you drink this at home. Like, you enjoy this stuff. Like, it's gonna take a couple of them to, like, really get you to a level of that twisted feeling.
Noctily cracks every single tight muscle in her neck. Oh, that's the stuff. Don't you just love this?
Yeah. As
Yeah, this is great.
has
Rainer's
either
drinking it
of
like water.
you eaten your stew?
Rainer has.
I have.
Um, Rainer, give me another Constitution check.
Ooh, that's a nat 1.
Nat 1. Rainer, you felt drunk before. This is different. You feel as if like there's like a disconnect from your body, almost like you know what Caliver feels like right now. You are floating where you are.
Made of cotton.
You so for everybody, teleminion is the plant that makes the leaves that make the morning grog. It is a relative of the Vila plant. The bark gives you a high feeling, while the leaves give you an intense, energetic feeling. Also, as you guys are eating this stew, you're eating the berries in them, and honestly, like putting berries in a stew, that's kind of a weird thing. But as you eat the berries, each of the like sacks with the juice in them that you bite into, each of them has a different flavor that's exploding and greeting your tongue in a way that you've never experienced with food. Kai, this is not a dish that you can get easily in Valoiri, because you know how dangerous gormantulas are.
Mhm.
But this gives you a nostalgic feeling of home. Which I don't know if that makes you relax a little bit or makes you a little wary.
Probably a strange mix of both. I'm probably feeling like, oh, this reminds me of home, and like, oh, fuck, this reminds me of home.
Yeah. But yeah, this you've had this once before at home, but this tastes different. Like this is not like the Gormantula stew that's made in Valoiri. This is definitely a variation of the recipe because of where you are.
Mhm.
But it fills you with the warmth that you feel like in the desert night when you ate this.
This is not like you can get back at home. If you want the real stuff, we can go. If we head back to my homeland, I'll take you to a place where that has good gormantula stew. This is some off-brand.
Yeah. Does anybody order anything else? Or did Gilix is here. You guys did see that when you walked in.
Nock goes and walks over to Gilix.
You see, as you walk up to him, he is not like how he was the other night or yesterday night. He is actually like fully composed. His suit is actually really neat and prim, proper, everything. And he smiles and like gives you like a small little head tilt, as if to say hello, and says, "How can I help you, Miss Noctley?"
I'm just wondering about where besides the capital you would recommend we should go and visit. Our check marks are not super checked, and we've walked around this admittedly horrible city.
Well, I would think that your next closest country to here is Morganthe. So I would think that that's where you would go next.
Morganthe, I thought we still need to walk around Faris? I don't even know the name of the place.
Farias, yeah.
FAREAS. I
Um,
thought we still need to walk around other cities around here.
Well, there is a plethora of towns along the way to Morganthe. It's about a day or two's trip from here.
Okay.
To
So,
well, it's like 3 days to get to the capital of Morganthe.
and is there like a carriage that we can take, or like a?
Yeah. You, well, I mean, I'm sure that Triton kid that's with your other companion could.
The lovely young woman, yes. Go on.
Well, no, I mean the one that the fighter that came in this morning.
Who are you talking about?
I think his name was Travis.
Travis!
And as that do you say that out loud?
Yes, Opalyn shouts.
You just hear, yes, milady, and he just flings himself off the second floor and lands in front of her. Like, what can I get for you, my lady?
Ah, Travis, my darling. You fixed my dresses, right?
100%.
Okay, good, good. I need 2 things from you. First, get me some food. Second, I need you to tell Daddy that I need 100,000 gold for a unicorn.
Right away.
I need to break him from his bonds.
Thank you.
Rainer's just looking at Travis like, when did you get here?
Do none of y'all remember him coming in when you went out of the tavern last episode?
No, I do. I do now.
I do, but
It's been a lot.
I rolled a 1 on the high check, so.
Oh, true. You are floating. You're on the same plane as Caliver right now. So Caliver looks like a living body.
Rainer is actively trying to float like Caliver.
Yeah, Gilix is like, I'm sure he can pull something together to get you a carriage. There's a couple different places around here to buy one, or rent one.
So what exactly do you do here? Like, I know you're a council member, but what walking around this city, I'm just wondering exactly what a council member even does here.
Not much.
Yeah, no, I could tell that. Is that just the end of it? The end of the story?
I mean, when it comes to it, I'm used as a figurehead, but again, there's not really a government here.
No. No, and it doesn't seem to be working out for you guys very well. So, yeah,
It
that's just
was until, sadly the last figurehead passed, but
the figurehead before you.
well, now it's more of a council of figureheads. There used to be one singular figurehead.
Okay.
It's
Very, very interesting.
yeah, it is. It doesn't work.
No. No,
It's really
you
a
really should
popularity
figure that out.
contest here.
Is it I mean, are you popular then?
I guess.
Yeah. I wouldn't have
I mean,
guessed.
I run the most successful bar in the city, so like I guess that would make me popular.
Oh, it's like when you have a car and none of your friends have a car, so people hang out with you over like obligation.
Kinda.
Yeah. Okay. So walking, where did you say?
So
To
if you guys are gonna travel to Morganthe next,
Morganthe.
there's like 20 towns on the way there.
20 towns.
I don't know how many of them are in shambles or still standing, but
Any to look out for?
you probably would need to look out for the Gilgrin skirmishers. There is
That's the name of a town?
No, the Gilgrin skirmishers is a cult / problem group in the on the continent. So he's telling you like to look out
Murderers.
for them. Yeah, Caillou you've heard of the Gilgren skirmishers before.
I know exactly who they are.
But he says, there is a town called Valaya. It looks like it doesn't belong here. It's like walled in. It's probably the most protected town. Probably should be the capital of this country. But yeah, it is the most protected place in this country. And it is on the road to Morganthe.
Can you send word to them that we'll be making our way towards them?
I could try. Messengers get picked off usually on the road, so I could definitely try.
Yes. Well, you seems very sad to be you. Thank you. And Nock walks away and orders some stew.
Cool. Yeah. So you get a bowl of Gormantula stew within like the next 5 minutes. Rainer, give me a perception check.
Is it sunny?
No.
Yay! Oh my fucking god. So, being high as a kite, I got that confident 8.
You don't necessarily see anybody, but you get a twinge of like uncomfortability. Like someone is glaring at you. But yeah, Opalin, Travis comes back with having figured out a way to make one of your favorite dishes in the kitchen, and with a drink that has like a little like umbrella in it, and it looks like something you would drink from back home, and places it down in front of you, and he looks at you and he goes, "I shall use the sending stone at once, milady, to have your father get you the funds that you need."
You are the absolute best, Travis. Take tomorrow off.
I want to obey your orders, milady, but I shall not take tomorrow off, as if you need my help, I will be there. And he just goes back upstairs to continue fixing the rest of your dresses.
He's the best. And she just immediately starts digging in.
Yeah. Kai, is there anything that you would like to do in this moment?
I probably just want to like take a look around the tavern as people are talking and just kind of get a scope on like people who are like here and like people who may be like keeping their eye on us. Like this is like a sketchy town, so I want to just make sure that like you know
Give
get
me
shed.
a perception check.
That would be a 26.
You, as you're looking around, nobody's really looking at you guys. Like, for chosen ones, you expected, like, a lot of people to be looking at you, but more people are into, like, this is, like, it's like merriment. Like, people are having fun, like, playing card games, drinking, eating,
Listening to music.
listening to music. I would figure Cal is probably performing.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna set up stage.
And you, not only do you notice a figure sitting at a table in the corner with a hood up, that you can't discern whether they're looking at you or not, but you recognize their stature and like the shape of the person. You also see Hank glaring at Rainer from behind a pillar.
Hey Rainer, just steer clear of Hank, all right?
Rainer makes his way to the bathroom.
Bad choices. Bad choices. No, don't do it.
Okay. Rainer, roll initiative. No, just kidding. Hank would destroy you.
I'm gonna follow Rainer to the bathroom. It's gonna be like a bro, like making sure that he's cool because he looked like he got pretty like stoned and drunk, and he had this food and had a euphoric moment to himself. I gotta make sure that he's cool.
Yeah. You go into the bathroom. Rainer, are you looking for Hank?
No, I am not.
Okay. Yeah, you're both in the bathroom together.
Rainer will actively look at a toilet.
I'm going to turn away from the toilet.
Rainer will begin talking to the toilet.
Okay.
Oh, honey.
I'm going to turn back to the toilet. What are you doing?
You say, "What are you doing?" out loud?
Let's see.
Yes.
Okay.
Rainer will say, "Almighty gods, I am aware I am not worthy to hear your voices, but I ask for guidance, as right now I seem to be in a state of confusion."
Rainer, give me a religion check with advantage.
Oh dear God! Come on. 12.
12.
Rainer,
Could have been worse.
what do you
It could have been 2.
There's
Somebody in the toilet?
you feel like there's like something's about to happen. But then the toilet next to you flushes, and that feeling disappears. And the guy in the toilet next to you just kind of looks at you like, "Did Hank get to you?"
maybe?
Rainer will turn to the toilet he was talking to. Is like, I understand, lords. I must consult with Hank, and I will try and go find Hank.
Yeah, he's standing right there as you get out of the bathroom.
Fuck, he scared me.
Hello, Hank.
I told you they wouldn't talk to you.
I am looking for their guidance. Can you interpret for me?
I can try. Can't promise they'll tell you what you want to know, though.
That is fine.
And he grabs your hand and pulls you into the bathroom.
I follow.
You follow, Kai?
Did I ever leave the bathroom?
No, I don't think you did. I don't think either of you did, because you opened the door and he was right there. Yeah, Hank walks up to the toilet and he does the thing where he leans his head against it, splashes the water,
Ew, what?
and he looks up and he says, "Who, who do you want to talk to?"
I ask for guidance at this moment, as I'm confused.
I get you want guidance. I didn't say what you wanted. I said, "Who do you want to talk to?"
I'm not picky.
More than
Anyone
one
would do.
person in there?
Well, I speak to the gods through the toilet, but you can't expect all of them to be available all at once.
I'll speak to the god who recommended me for the what's it called?
Who's that?
What's her name? Hold on. Da, da, da. Oh, I have it written down somewhere. Hold on.
Does he say she when he refers to the god?
Yes.
Okay.
I think you know which one I'm talking about, right?
There's only one that presents she.
Yeah.
So Hank turns to the toilet and turns his head, splashes in it again. He says, "She says you're not ready for her guidance yet."
I understand. So, real quick, out of character, real quick.
Mhm.
What was the name of that god? Because she's
Her
one of the
name
big
is-
three.
She is one of the creator gods. They are the
Yeah.
only 3 gods right now, and her name is Nuna.
Nuna. Thank you. I just want to make
Yes.
sure I write it somewhere else.
So Hank looks at you and says, "She also says to look out. She has somebody on the road who's meant to take the medallion that you have."
I understand. Thank you, oh wisest one. What a life you must have lived.
What the fuck is happening?
Hank turns to you, Kai, and goes, "Do you want to talk to anybody?"
I don't believe that a god can talk through splashing water in a toilet. I will pray to the moon like a normal person, and I walk out.
Raider will follow Kai.
Have a good night, y'all. And he starts cleaning. Yeah, so after you have that mysterious outtake with Hank, what do you do now?
Mysterious.
I get
Raider
another glass of Vila mead.
The Elamine, okay. Give me another
After
Constitution
that.
check.
After that, I definitely need one.
I mean, you can choose to fail. You don't have to roll.
No, I'm gonna try and hold my own here. I don't want to be an embarrassment here. That's an 18.
Yeah, it's adding on. It's not like punching you out, but it's adding on.
No goodie.
And Rainer.
Rainer's actually gonna try and pull Kai aside and talk with him real quick.
Cool.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Kai, you said that you worship the moon?
Well, it's not necessarily that I worship the moon. It's more that I look to the moon. It's more looking up in a general direction. I like to try to keep the memory of my parents alive by trying to, imagine that I'm speaking to them wherever they may be in the stars.
Oh fuck. That's actually serious. Can I make a roll to fight against my highness?
Yeah.
Because
You
I
get
don't
Constitution.
want.
Kai, as you say that, the mark on your back starts to not burn, but there's like an itching sensation.
I itch it.
It doesn't go away.
Oh my! What the fuck?
Um,
That is my second natural one.
oh, you can't fight the high, bro.
All right. Okay. In this situation,
Rainer, as he says that, you start to get emotional.
That's rough, buddy.
Rainer is going to pull Kai out of the bar with him.
I will
Bros
follow.
walking out
I'll
of a
follow.
bar, 5 feet apart. 'cause
Two
they're not
bros.
gay.
He's gonna hold his shoulders and speak directly to Kai.
I'm gonna hold his shoulders back. I'm gonna try and give him advantage in this sense.
Yes.
Rainer is gonna try and seriously talk to Kai. It is not fucking serious. Roll 2. Kai, you heard what Hank told me, correct?
Every single word, unfortunately.
We are still not worthy. We have proved ourselves in combat today, but we are still not worthy. I think I know where my god wants me to be. And seeing the moon is out tonight, I think you are meant to take this journey with me.
I appreciate that. I think that you and I were meant to work together towards a common goal, and I feel like we can benefit off of each other to make each other's wishes come true.
Yes. You are correct. We must prove our sexual prowess tonight. And I start pulling him to the nearest brothel.
Oh.
Oh dear God.
Whoa, this did
I
not
don't
go
have-
away
I
that I thought
literally-
it was gonna go.
I literally don't have the strength to fight. I have a -1 to strength. There's no way to fight this.
Wow. Okay.
Moon, witness us!
Um, I mean, I did ask for some aspect of romance.
Sorry, but I can't. I feel so bad because Kai gave me that such like a heavy answer, and I have to do this with 2 fucking natural ones.
Yeah, so, I mean, okay, Kai, you can give a contested strength.
I have a -1. And that is a natural 2 for a grand total of
Wait.
1.
Wait.
Oh, we gotta see. Oh, oh shit! You have advantage on that roll.
Shit.
Thanks
Okay.
to our lovely Opalin giving you advantage through channel point rewards.
Ooh, thank you, Opalin.
Oh wow!
Yes, so for everybody watching that didn't know, there are channel point rewards of for 15,000 channel points. You can give advantage to one of our players.
That is fantastic. However, unfortunately, I rolled a natural 8 for a grand total of 7.
You mean a confident 8?
A very confident 8 brought down to a very passionate 7.
Passionate 7.
It was all worth it, but in the end, after scrambling...
Can I give advantage again?
Actually, no. Actually, Rainer, it's contested. You have to roll 2.
I have to roll strength?
You have to roll strength, yes.
Is it just the strength or a saving throw? It's just strength, right?
Yeah.
Just strength.
Okay. Here we go.
DC is 7.
Okay. I have Chris next to me.
Praying for that natural 1 again.
Oh no.
I got a 17 plus 3 for a dirty 20.
Yeah.
Oh no.
After Kai, you are
Yoinked.
You're feeling good tonight. Like, it's not like you kind of like the Vila mead kind of also gave you like a confidence that like you have a lot of confidence, but like there are certain things that you don't have confidence about, like everybody does. But as Rainer is kind of like stumbling and pulling you with him to like this brothel, like you kind of feel yourself like having fun. Like this, the idea of like somebody wanting to be around you is kind of fun. And you guys make it to a brothel.
As we're going there, Rainer would like to start singing. We're off to fuck some wizards. Da, 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 da.
Okay. Yeah, and you guys make it to a brothel, and it's now for Criminals Country. It's surprising that the brothel isn't more busy. But you know, despite it being Criminals Country, consent is key, and for some reason, disgusting criminal men don't like giving that. So you see the like the runner of the proprietor of this brothel. She is a dwarf woman with about I want to say like a 2-foot long red beard. And she is corseted up to the nines, and her hair is up in like a small beehive. And she smiles at you two and goes, "How can I help you two?"
Rainer will perk up and say, "Yes, we are here to have sexual relations with some ladies of the night."
Oh god.
Oh, well, that can be arranged. we also offer other services. We offer, you know, other physical intimacies that aren't sexual. If you would like that, you don't have to do sexual things with the women or men or whoever you may choose. But yes, we have plenty of people of the night.
When you say offer other services, pray tell what other services are most popular?
Well, we have plenty of clients that come here for cuddle hours. That is one of our number one services. Some people don't necessarily want sex; they just want to cuddle with another person.
Rainer will turn to Kai. What do you think? You must be here for a reason. I'm sure you are here to guide us.
Don't say it like that.
I mean, you could always go for a good cuddle.
She looks at the two of you and she goes, "Well, lucky for you three, our most popular people are available for the night. And as you guys are standing there, a oh, hold on, I have a thing I have to read. Boop 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 boop. Which one is a Lejeune man. He walks out in only like a slave Leia type dress thing, like the it almost looks like a belly dancer skirt. And he looks, his coloration, he looks like a sun bear. I don't know if you guys know what those look like. They're longer furred black, but they have like tan bellies with like tan circles around their eyes. The next one is a beautiful 6 foot tall elf woman, who has gorgeous black curly hair down to the middle of her back. And she's in kind of like a silk robe moment, almost like a "I just murdered my husband" robe. And then you see uh, a lizard folk woman who is, Rainer, about your height. And usually lizard folk have kind of a crazed look in their eyes. She looks a little more palatable, um, and not like she's gonna try to eat you. Um, and the dwarven woman kind of like offers her hand out to like display them for you, and is like, "We have these three, but these are our most popular choices, though we do have other options if you would like."
I'm gonna look to Rainer. Like, do you have any preferences?
Rainer's going to put his hand on the book that he always carries and says, "Yes, I believe I know who I would like to go with." And he would like to pick the lizardman.
Ah, the lizard folk woman. Okay. Yeah, she offers you her hand and walks you into another room, and asks you, "What services may I provide for you?"
Before we get to the room, Rainer will quickly look at Kai and quickly shout, uh, "May you have a prosperous night, my friend."
And you
And then
as well, friend.
and then follow the lizard folk woman.
Yeah. Before we get to what you're going to choose with the lizard folk woman, we will go to Kai and allow him to make his choice if he would like to.
Kai is going to choose the elvish woman with the curly hair.
Is it the elven woman?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, she offers you her hand and walks you to a room. And we will cut back to the bar really quick.
I honestly thought that, like, as soon as Raynor was gone, Kai was gonna dip.
Um,
Forging a bond right now.
a bond I did not know was going to be forged in this episode.
Forged in iron.
Noctli,
So
Caliber,
concerned.
and Oberlin. What are the three of you doing back at the bar?
Well, I'm still doing my set.
Yes. You can give me 2d4 roll. Roll 2d4 and tell me what the number is.
You don't want me to roll performance?
Oh yeah, roll performance first. Sorry. That'll
Okay.
tell
I
me
also
what
can
the
I
multiplier will
can
be.
I like set up the stage to give
Yeah.
myself advantage?
Yeah.
Because like I can use thaumaturgy to give myself a booming voice. I can cast light to make it like flashy. These are cantrips. Yeah. So, well, it's good I asked for that because I got a 26. The first one I got a 1,
No, that's fine.
so 26 performance.
Okay. Now roll me the 2d4.
2d4. 6.
6. Okay. That. Yeah. You got 600 gold from your performance.
Opalyn is also gonna use her druid craft to cast a minor illusion of like just flower petals softly falling along the stage as he plays.
Add an extra 100 gold to that, thanks to the druid craft.
I have a question. How much money does Caliber have now?
Yeah, I'm going to into the crowd throw 635 coins.
Jesus. Okay.
Just you
Holy
know,
shit!
You incite a small bar fight.
yes, party it up.
It is now a mosh pit in front of your stage.
I'm gonna switch to metal now.
Opalyn changes the flower petals to sparks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Further inciting the bar fight.
Yes.
I make no promises of repairing the bar.
Cool. They don't care. It's criminal country. They have to repair it constantly.
Well, I guess that creates jobs.
They're just happy to have entertainment. Usually, it's hard to find entertainment.
One of the challenge to the mic, like, "Are you ready to fucking die?"
You just hear one guy go, "Yeah, fuck yeah!" And they all just kind of look at him like, "Oh fuck, Jesus." Noctli.
Fucking Jesus, you say.
Noctli, what are you doing while this mosh pit and fuckery is going about?
While Noctili is sitting at a table enjoying the soothing ambiance, and is cracking into those books she bought.
Okay. What books did you buy again?
I bought a few books on Kaisis.
Okay, give me a religion check.
Okay, I will.
With advantage due to having the books.
Ooh. It's an 8.
An 8. You, as you're sitting there reading, you start to feel this, like, almost like a numb sensation in the back of your head. It's more like pins and needles than like fully numb. You feel that if you keep reading, you may be able to somehow make a connection. Like, the more you find out, you may be able to make a connection.
So I don't want to keep reading the book though.
Well, if you keep reading, yeah, you'll find out. It will be like later on if you try to do like if you try to meditate or something in order to make a connection, you may be able to due to have read more of the books.
Okay. Okay, it was a fun tingle.
Mhm.
Okay.
It was a fun
Awesome.
tingle, yes.
Okay.
And Opalyn, besides druid crafting for our lovely friend on the stage, and enjoying our drinks and food, what else is Miss Opalyn doing?
Opalyn
It
is
helps.
probably just enjoying watching people fight over money because it reminds her of home.
Okay.
Good.
Opalyn,
Hmm?
where are you from? I haven't been around all that much.
No, I'm from Aquina, the underwater city of Morganthe.
Oh, I think I've heard of Aquina a few times during some trade conversations with the council. It's a very well off country.
Yeah.
So are you like the strongest one of them, or why did they pick you for this?
Um, as Nock asks Opalyn this, her demeanor kind of like darkens, and like what was once like just a little bubbly haha moment has suddenly like almost soured. I was chosen because I was the best in all of Morganthe.
Oh,
All of the champions all fell.
you killed them all?
You could say that.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know what else would happen if you didn't kill them and they fell, unless you pushed them all down at once, which would be pretty impressive to do.
Well, it started with 10, and then there were 6, and then there was me.
How did you do it?
By being the most beautiful person in the country. It was a beauty pageant.
Oh, 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 oh. Is the ice knife a part of the beauty pageant?
Oh, the ice knife wasn't.
Oh, okay. Well, interesting. I guess I assumed that everyone was a combat champion. But you're a beauty champion is definitely good for a god.
Well, beauty isn't just what's outside.
Yeah, it's what's inside. And inside?
Insides sometimes have to become outsides.
Yes.
Opalyn, as you're talking about this with Noctly, you there's a pang of pain in your head as a voice rings in it. You hear back to the day that it all happened, and you hear the voice. Hears your father's. Opalyn, I told you not to enter the competition. And here you are, about to do one thing you'll regret for the rest of your life. And after hearing that statement, Noctily's voice returns to entering your ears, and you're back in the conversation with her.
Opalyn is crying. She's not making a sound, but she is crying.
Oh my. Did I say something? I mean, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to offend the whole beauty pageant thing. I was just curious.
I think I'm going to go to bed.
Okay.
I've had a little too much to drink.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go back to my books.
And with that, Opalyn goes upstairs, and attempts to go to sleep. Noctily, is there anything you'd like to do before, or Caliver, is there anything either of you would like to do before I cut back to Kai and Raynor?
Yes. This next song is called "If You're Not Fucking Dead by the End of the Night, I'll Haunt Your Dreams," and I want to go even harder.
Give me a performance.
Be a real feather in your cap if you
28.
actually like.
What?
28.
Wow, you really did get better than last time. Yeah, it gets like the mosh pit gets worse. Like there are people actually being knocked out and like just left on the ground and stomped on.
The end, I will be going around casting Spare the Dying.
Okay. Noctily, is there anything else you would like to do as this ravenous mosh pit is going on and your companion is going upstairs to go to sleep?
Watch.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
As you as you're watching, you get that tingly feeling again. Almost as if someone's there with you watching this happen. And with that, we will cut back over to Kai and Raynor. Raynor, the lizard folk woman looks at you and goes, so what services may what services would you like?
Raynor is going to look at her and say, to be honest, I'm feeling quite homesick. And even now, as my own scales seem very foreign to me, I think I would prefer company of a sexual manner.
Okay. She looks at you and smiles and says, well, that can definitely be arranged. Would you like...
Rainer's also going to say, if you would prefer, I can also be bigger than I am right now.
Oh, can you give me a persuasion check with advantage?
Oh, with advantage?
Yes.
Persuasion. Where's persuasion? This one. Okay.
Is it going to be a performance for how good it is?
Maybe.
Oh my god, the first roll is fantastic. So let's see. Still fantastic. So that's a 17 and a 9. So 21.
21. She looks at you. She does have hair. It looks a little weird, but she does have hair. She tucks it behind like where her ear would be. And she kind of giggles and goes, well, if you want to treat a lady so nicely as to give her what she would like rather than just take what you would want, I wouldn't be against it.
So,
And she's also going to give you half off on the night.
nice. So Rainer is going to go in for a kiss, and then as they're kissing, he's going to Giant's Might and pick her up and start walking to the bed.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, so that happens. Didn't think we would get to this point in the campaign so quickly. Yeah, so we will fade to black, everything happens. Give me a D20 roll while I go to Kai and figure that out. And I will come back to you for that. So Kai, the elven woman, looks to you and she says, and however may I be in your favor this evening?
Well, to be honest, I was following my friend because I couldn't physically get away from him pulling me in this direction, and I didn't want to look like less of a man for not choosing somebody while he was still out. And so I think what I'm going to do is just, sit here and either we can have a conversation or I can go and wait outside and pretend it happened.
Well, I actually offer more than just intimacy services. You see she kind of like pulls a curtain back and there's like a whole oracle station. There's like a crystal ball, there's cards, there's a whole bunch of things. If you'd like conversation or divination, it is up to you. I don't charge for conversation, but for a gold, I can do some divination for you.
I'd love to know if I am going to be able to run into those thugs again.
Let me see. You see she takes out some bones and a throwing rug, and she sits there. She says a few words in Elvish and throws them down. And for a second, her eyes roll back as her hair stands or like starts to float a little bit, and you hear a voice that you've never heard before, and it says, "My child, unfortunately, that is something that we cannot tell you in this moment. But perhaps on your path to righteousness, you may find it true that you will get your way." And she goes back and she goes, "Wow, that was interesting. Um, the bones say, uh, she's looking at the bones and she's like, they say no, but that doesn't feel like the answer. Um, hmm, perhaps you could try rewording the question."
Am I going to come face to face with the people who killed my parents again?
She picks it up and throws it, and the bones actually land all crossing each other. She looks at you and goes, "Well, I would take that as a definitive yes.
Good news then.
I take this reading for free from me. I don't feel right charging for this.
I appreciate that.
And you may go, you may stay, whatever you please. If your friend asks, I will say that we had a grand time and you were amazing."
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Um,
I
and as you are like walking out, she kind of looks at you and goes, "Oh, darling, don't let anybody make your decisions make you feel like any less of a man."
I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm doing my best.
As we all
And
do.
he walks out.
Oh. Does he go back to the tavern or anything?
Yeah, he'll probably make his way back to the tavern.
Cool.
He'll probably leave a note like at the front desk for like Rainer, like just saying like, "Hey, guess I was fast. Ha ha ha. Meet you back at the tavern." Just run out.
Cool.
Or-
Rainer, give me that D20, that sweet, sweet D20 roll.
All right. Woo! 16. Do I add anything?
I'll say kind of got to be dexterous, so add your dexterity.
15 then. -1.
Ooh. It was decent. I mean, you're under the influence. It was as good as it could be.
I can't feel my own skin. Like,
Oh, but she can.
oh hell yeah! Woo!
Yeah. So.
Can I learn her name? Can I write that down? I want to have her name.
Her name is. Give me one second. I actually have it written down.
Nice.
Give me 1 second. I just have to find it. Do 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 do. Bum, bum, bum. Her name is where the fuck did I write this? Bum, 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 bum.
You're currently in a name generator. I won't judge you.
No, I actually do have her written down. I just have a lot of notes. Bum, bum, bum. Her name is. She looks at you and she says, she's like, "If you ever want to come back, my name is Thyra."
Okay.
And she,
Wait. THYRA?
yes.
Okay.
So, well, you're there for the night, so I'm gonna go to Kai since you went back to the bar. As you enter, it's still a fucking mosh pit.
Oh shit!
Because Cal just decides to keep going harder and harder, which is great. Noctly, it's been, I want to say like Kai comes back like maybe 30 minutes after I left you off before I got like where you just upset Opalin and decided to go back to reading and watching. What have you? Are you still down at the bar or have you gone to sleep?
Still down at the bar. I'm just honestly sitting and watching mostly because I don't think Nock has ever seen this kind of boisterous type of gathering. So it's kind of like a wow, this is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I can't look away.
Okay. Yeah, so Kai, as you walk in, Noctly is just kind of like zoned into watching the mosh pit happen.
I'm gonna walk over and be like, "Have you ever been in a mosh pit before?"
Oh, it's still
No,
going.
have you?
Yeah, plenty of times.
Oh, what is a mosh pit?
A mosh pit is a group of people who all are feeling the music so hard that they feel like they need to flail their arms violently, and if you hit somebody, you hit somebody, you get over it, you move on.
That sounds like some sort of trance going on.
It's
Is that
kind
is
of,
it magic?
essentially.
Is it magic?
I don't think so. I don't, I mean, I don't, I'm not good with that kind of stuff, but I've never felt like I've ever been under a spell, but the music's been so good that it's carried me away. But it's mostly just feeling the music, I think.
How do you feel music? That doesn't make any sense. I think this might be too late for me. This has been a very long day. I got hit by a bunch of Goliaths, and that's never happened before.
Yeah,
Where
you
did
got
you go?
hit really hard. I went off with Rainer.
Oh, where'd you guys go?
We went to a brothel.
Oh, of course this town has that.
Yeah,
Well,
kind of like a scenic point. It's like the buses that go through like major
yeah,
cities and like
like an attraction, like see our brothel kind of situation.
essentially it's like major hit points of like, this is where the stars live, this is the biggest bar, this is the brothel.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, I'm glad that we're really putting our name out there.
Yeah, we're getting our name way out there in all reaches.
Did you check and see if you have if your checkpoint is more filled in?
Well, I should. I'll check it.
Yeah, as you look, it's just like it's not. It's like minuscule how much farther it got.
Maybe that is feeding Nox motivation. Oh, look, it's
Bit
like
by bit.
Pixel.
filling it up.
Bit by bit. We're getting closer.
Nice.
I think we're gonna probably need to leave this town.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fight that. I hate it here.
Yeah, we're gonna need to just keep moving. Like after everything that that dude said to you, we gotta just keep moving and spreading our name all across these lands to completely fulfill this checkpoint. And we're also killing two birds with one stone because we're heading in the right direction that we need to be going anyway. So we might as well.
Something I've been thinking about. We're trying to. We're trying to become gods. So maybe we need to start thinking about like what we're going to be spreading, because gods usually have like some sort of, you know, thing, I guess.
Yeah,
So I'm just trying to figure out like maybe we should be like spreading some words of like wisdom.
if we're gonna be like future gods or whatever, we might as well touch people's lives while we're here. And
This whole god thing isn't new to me. And I understand that you were just starting out and this whole like orc thing happened. And I don't care that he died at all. I really do not care that he died. But like just think that maybe we need to watch our actions a little bit.
yeah, I think that's definitely fair. We don't want to leave a sour taste in people's mouths.
Yeah. Unless they steal unicorns.
Unless they steal unicorns, then they can rot in hell.
Yeah, as you guys are talking about this, you two really get like a feeling in like obviously you guys know the gods are watching over you and your companions, being that you are working towards becoming the next gods in the pantheon.
Mm-hmm.
You two get a feeling that you're figuring it out. The way you're talking about this, the way you're feeling about spreading a wisdom or, picking things that you want to have reign over, you guys are, as you're talking, figuring it out more than you ever have. And you almost feel as if, like, someone is smiling down upon this conversation. Like, there's an approval upon this conversation.
I don't know about you, but I feel just weirdly validated right now.
Yeah, did the lights get brighter, or like did something happen?
I did have that like Vila mead. So that
So did I.
Oh, that's probably it. Yeah.
It's
But
probably the
anyway,
meal need.
I think that's a good idea. We should tell the others next time we see them.
Yeah,
Opalyn went.
once we're all
I
in
said
the.
something. I said something. I don't know. She seemed
Well,
upset.
what happened?
Well, so we were talking, and then, well, I don't know. We were talking about why she was here, and then I was talking about she won like a beauty pageant, which obviously, but then I don't know. She like just looked really upset, and I just can't put my finger on why. So I don't know. I feel
Well,
so.
maybe it's nothing that you said. Maybe it's something that's going on with her. Like when
Yeah.
she's ready to like talk about it, she'll come forward with it. It's.
Yeah.
I think that as long as you continue to be there for Opalyn, and we all continue to be there for Opalyn, I think that she'll eventually come out of her shell and show the world exactly what kind of beauty is on the inside of there.
You're really like good at this. You must be, from a huge family. I don't know, you just seem like you're really good at with people skills.
I have no siblings.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, at least you were an only child and got like spoiled, right?
Well, I mean,
Wow.
I guess. Yeah,
Yeah.
my parents paid a lot of attention to me, while I had them.
That's well, oh. Um but, wait.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
Natsal, you're so good at this.
Oh no. Oh, this is
Quick, pretend to pass out.
my I'm so sorry.
Just run into the mosh pit. Just
This is truly
let the pit take you.
truly I am so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm mostly over it. It's not a big deal.
Wouldn't expect you to be over it at all, honestly.
People die every day. And the people closest to you can also die. It's just a fact you have to live with.
Man, that's intense. I
Yeah.
I I think I need to go to bed.
Yeah, me too. I think I need to go to bed.
Yeah, it's been
It's been
and
a
then
rough day.
Knock just walks up the stairs wordlessly with her hands on her head.
Yeah, so you two, Caliber obviously is going to continue performing, I guess.
It's gonna what?
Continue performing.
Well, I mean, I'm sure the crowd's gonna be out of energy. I only need 4 hours of rest.
Yeah, so you can do that until you're like all the crowd is knocked out from punching each other, or until you decide. Is there something else you wanted to do besides perform?
Um, can
Um,
I spy on people?
yeah, who would you like to
Not
spy
in our
on?
group, but like, I do want to know what Hank's up to after that toilet thing.
Yeah.
Even though I wasn't there for the toilet thing.
Yeah,
A man who talks to toilets, I gotta know what's up to.
Hank, um, Hank and his brother, I believe I said his name was Henry. Um, Hank and Henry live in a little like hut in the alleyway behind the bar.
That's not creepy.
Um, and Hank like it's not like little, but it's like livable. Like it's almost like a shed that they made into like a house for themselves. Um, yeah, Hank, fiddles around with the toilet some more, cleans up, as per his job. And when he's home, he has an altar to the gods, and he prays, and Henry does the cooking and everything.
Is his altar to a god a toilet?
No, his altar, he has an altar, it's to all three of the creator gods.
Okay.
And you see, give me a perception check if you're looking in the hut.
Sure. Do you need me to roll stealth or anything first?
It they don't really care. They have people sneak all the time, and they don't
Okay,
have
so
very good
just
perception.
perception?
Yeah, just perception. They don't have very good perceptions themselves, so wouldn't really help.
I'm going to use one of my features because I rolled a 9, so I'm going to use knowledge from a past life to add a d6 to that.
Okay.
Please. I got a 10.
Cool.
10 total.
Yeah, that's enough. You see, on what you can tell is like probably like Hank's side of the hut. Next to his altar, you see like an old kind of dusty set of armor and a great sword leaning against the wall. Hank is probably messed up and weird due to years of being whatever he was for the gods. And you can't really tell how he figured out talking to the gods through the toilet works, but it works for him, and he just lives a life with his brother Henry. They just live a menial life in their little hut and work in the tavern. You do see him smoking Vila grass, though. So that might explain a lot. Is there anybody else you'd like to spy on, or would you like to get your rest? Yeah, Noctly. If you would be so kind as to give me either an Arcana or Religion check, whichever you would prefer.
Oh, okay. That's a nat 20, so that's a 23.
Okay.
That's an Arcana.
Cool. Noctly, as you are laying there, your brain takes you to a place that you recognize very well. You're walking down a path, bordered by trees that have low hanging branches that curve and come down with glowing purple flowers. And you see the visage of someone sitting in the middle of a clearing. You know this place well. You visited this place in your dreams many a times. This person in the middle of the clearing smiles as they see you, and says, "My daughter, if you wanted to see me, all you had to do was visit here in your dreams. You know that."
Noctily gallops towards her with or gallops towards them with open arms.
They take you into their arms and hug you close. I feel you have questions for me.
Yes. Yeah. Well, first of all, I haven't seen you since we started this whole thing. So thank you. First of all, thank you for this because it sucked back there and I just couldn't stand another day.
I understand, my daughter. The mortal plane is interesting.
No, it sucks. It's like really like just dumb. That's just really and this place just smells like pee too. It just smells like piss everywhere.
Well, we can't all have roses and daisies.
Well,
Some
God,
places have to be bad.
yeah, but it doesn't seem like that's that way for God. So it would have been nice to
You've never been in Zeldros's realm, so
it no, and I would have loved to. I've been dreaming about going there for a very long time.
it's very equal to Farias in my
Oh, wait, is this not the
experience.
land? Oh, wait, where's Zeldros?
Zeldros is my brother, the elder god.
Oh, there's so much I have to learn.
Oh,
They really cut so much
it's
information away from me. They just didn't want me to know.
they unfortunately the council and Sagier know that knowledge is power.
They were afraid of me. It's just a fact.
Oh, they have every right to be. You are my daughter.
Yeah, and now they're gonna know.
But
Now they're gonna find out why they should be afraid of us.
that anger is that anger is correctly placed, my love, but
Yeah.
not only do we take righteous action as gods, but we also grow to learn to understand that people react in ways that we won't understand.
I know. I know. There's still a lot for me to learn.
But despite having the life that you did, I think me and my siblings have picked quite the group of friends for you.
Yeah, did any of your siblings pick the bard?
That's one. I believe Zeldris picked him.
I don't like Zildras.
Um,
I have a
he
negative opinion on
can
Zildras.
be rough around the corners.
Yeah.
But do know that I picked, obviously, you.
Wait, you picked who else did you pick?
I picked your friend, Kai Valia.
Oh, why did you
He,
pick
well, let's just say someone he knows has a very special place in my heart. And they asked for him to be picked.
Can you just be straight with me? Kai's like not my brother, is he?
No,
Okay. Just making sure. I just,
no, no.
you never know, and I wouldn't judge you for it. And I wouldn't judge you for it.
As far as I know, you are the only child I have of that plane.
Nice. Cool.
But
Awesome.
I will give you a bit of advice.
Yeah.
Along
What's up?
the road, watch out for a vision of green, black, silver, and gold.
Green, black, silver, gold. Okay.
You all have one medallion forfeited by a champion chosen before.
That's not true. I'm pretty sure someone has two, but is that going to be a problem?
Well, no, I mean, that's what I mean.
Oh.
Your friend holds another medallion that was
Oh.
forfeited by somebody.
Oh.
So another champion must step into the place. I hope
Oh.
that you and your friends have well enough heads on your shoulders to pick a good champion in their stead.
Yeah. I think we're pretty good at judging people at this point.
And also, I cannot wait for the day that I can welcome you and your friends into our realm.
Yeah, I think you'll like my friends. They're really cool.
Oh, I'm sure I will. Despite him
I
being
mean,
rough around the edges, the bard is rather entertaining.
the other bard. The other. We're talking about the dead one, right?
Oh, you're talking about Razcax. Yes,
Well,
Zeldros definitely picked him.
yeah.
I did pick this one. The ghost,
You picked him?
I picked him. He was entertaining. He made me laugh.
Yeah, I'm definitely your daughter. Okay. Oh, it's good to see you.
It is good to see you too, my daughter. And also, the little lizard man.
Yeah.
Can you give him a message from my sister?
Yes.
She says the passages he has been adding to her book, she enjoys them very much.
Okay. I
Um,
like it. I like having a positive message to give.
oh, of course. All positive things from me. You know that. Except for your other parent. No
Yeah.
positive messages for that one.
No.
But, my daughter, I heard your conversation with Kaivalya earlier, and I agree. I think you should tell all of your companions to have thoughts on what they want to rule over as gods.
Did you help me think of that? Were you giving me a little help there?
That was all you, my daughter. You have a lot more power than you know.
I'm excited to find out.
I am excited to see where you go to, my child. But, unfortunately, our time is up. There are things that I must tend to. But this will not be the last you hear from me. Read your books, darling, and with a snap of fingers, they're gone, and you are back to dreaming your wonderful dreams. And actually, before we go anywhere and end, Opalin, are you sleeping? What is happening in Opalin's room after she goes upstairs?
Should I be spying on Opalin?
I mean, if you want to. That's gonna be a stealth check.
Ooh.
I thought they weren't sharing a room.
They're not.
They're not. Avaran and Caliver are.
Okay.
Opalin's in a room by herself.
Well, with Travis,
Yeah, he's there sometimes.
because he's fixing her dresses.
Is he just standing in the corner?
Yes. He has to protect his lady. Yeah, what has been happening with Opalin since she's gone upstairs?
She probably cried for a while,
That checks out.
and she probably snuck out the window.
Oh.
Then I'm definitely Opalin.
Caliver, give me a perception check to see if you notice her going out the window as you're coming back from Hank and Henry's.
Hang on. Wait. Okay. So I can do a D6 and 2D4 to add to that. 13.
13. Opalin, give me a stealth check. DC 13.
Can I roll this with advantage because she probably had Travis help her out the window?
Yes. Travis can give you the help action.
Will Silvery barbs you?
You said stealth, right?
Stealth, yeah. The DC 13.
Quickly roll initiative to see if you can chase her. Ooh.
$14. You just make it. Caliver, you do not see her exiting the window.
All right.
That does not stop you from checking her room and seeing she's not there.
Sure.
Later on.
I'm just gonna think it's kind of lame, and I'll just go to sleep.
Yeah. And
She's leaving without her best friend.
And we will resolve
Not her.
that next episode. This is where we will end our 4th episode of The World of Saluna, Campaign 1. Thank you so much for being here, my gallant godlets. Thank you so much for everybody viewing and watching and who was here for the entirety of our stream. We will be back next Friday at 9 p.m. EST, 9:30 p.m. Sorry, 9:30 p.m. EST, 6:30 p.m. PST, with our 5th episode of Queers and Spears. Goodbye, y'all.
Shocking, Max.
Bye.